Hey guys, I've got a new DVD update here for you, which is quite small, but I'm gonna throw a bunch of graphic novels I've got recently in. Um, so yeah, I was gonna wait to get like more DVDs to do this, but I was like, well, in an attempt to put off doing schoolwork and studying, I'm going to do this, which just seems way more fun. So anyway, we'll get into the DVDs first, and here we've got Gilmore Girls seasons 6 and 7. Now, I had gone to Walmart to get Community season 1 because I really wanted to see that. It looked funny. And then it was like $30. And then I was walking, I saw these two for $12 each. So I was like, fuck you, Community. I don't care how good you are, I need these. But I will get Community because I watched some clips of it and I really want to see it. I want to get it on DVD. I may watch the pilot online, you never know. So yeah, here we've got season 6 and 7 of Gilmore Girls. I did a review of season 7 on Real DVD Watchers. Um, Maybe I'll link to that. I always say I'm going to link to something, I never do, but that's alright. It comes with some booklets, and actually these ones, if you've noticed, are digipacks, whereas my other ones, they're all like the big keep cases. So both of these sets are digipacks, and yeah. Season 6, some people really didn't like because of the stuff that happened at the start with Rory and Lorelai, but I did like it. I think it was important because you can't have them be best friends all the time, and I think it was important for Rory to kind of walk a mile in Lorelai's shoes and actually know what it was like for Lorelai growing up with Emily and Richard as her parents, and I definitely think she got that, and it was an important lesson to learn for her. Then of course you got the end of the season, which just ends like ugh, just pisses you off, which leads into season 7, which I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because, as I said, I did review it, and I'm going to say it's not as terrible as. Yes, I mean there is like some bad stuff that happens. You're like, why in the fuck would they do that? But I don't think that makes it terrible. It is probably my least favorite, just you know. But I still think like the dialogue and everything's there, even when Amy Sherman Palladino left, the dialogue I think was still strong. So there we go. So it'll be interesting to see if they ever make a movie. I doubt they will, but in the booklet, and they also stopped putting in the Gilmore Girlisms booklets as well, which sucks. But not that I ever really looked at them, but it was just nice to have an extra booklet. Well, I'm not as much of a booklet whore as I am a commentary whore. You need to have those commentaries. Anyway, we're gonna jump into the comics now. These two, we've got Buffy Season 8, Volume 6 and Volume 7. Uh, as most of you know, I do reviews of like all the Buffy, like I did reviews of all the TV seasons, and I'm working my way through the comics and reviewing each one of those, and this is my last review to put up. This one's all recorded. I recorded it right after this one, I just haven't put it up yet. I should probably get around to that. But yeah, Buffy Season 8, it's not great. I mean, like the artwork isn't great. Some of the story details are but the dialogue is really good. Can't beat the dialogue. Oz came back in this one, which really just felt like, yeah. I love Oz, but I just really didn't think that they did a whole lot with him in this to justify bringing him back. And then you've got this one, the Twilight arc, which I'm not going to go into because that would be major spoilers. Alright, then these next four are all Joss Whedon's. Astonishing X-Men 1 through 4. Uh, yeah, so basically I bought Volume 1 and I loved it so much, and then I went and bought the next three. Like I bought Volume 1 at Chapters, and then I bought these three at the comic book store because it was buy two, get one free, so that was nice. And it's just such a brilliant series. Like it really made me get into like X-Men and stuff, and made me realize that Kitty Pryde is my favorite Marvel character. It's just like it's so brilliantly written, and you've got like like it's classic Joss Whedon dialogue. Really, you see all the Whedonisms when you read it. It's just, oh, it's amazing. Volume 3 is really good. See, look at the art. It's awesome. Like Emma Frost there. Some crazy shit happens. So yeah. There's volumes 1 through 4 of Astonishing X-Men. I don't think I'm going to go past any of these, like to get 5 or 6 or anything, because they're not written by Joss, and yeah, just I'm going to look at other things to try to get kind of broaden my horizons for comic books. If anyone has any like recommendations for uh, certain like Marvel comics, 'cause I do want to get into Marvel a little bit more because I'm not into Marvel as much as I should be. So if anyone wants to recommend some great Marvel comics, go ahead. Runaways is already on my list. 'Cause that sounds really good. So that's that. Next two we have here are Walking Dead volumes 5 and 6. I just read volume 4 the other day because I've had it for a while, but I just finally got around to reading it, and it was good. Like, all these are just so good, but I haven't dipped into any of these yet, so I don't really want to go flipping through them just in case I see some very spoilery things. Because, I mean, when you sit down to read Walking Dead, you can't like do it in. You can't read a little bit, stop, and keep going. You know, You can't read little bits of it at a time. When I sit down to read Walking Dead, I read the whole fucking book right there. Like I sit there until it's finished. I can't just, I can't really break it up any. But this so brilliant, and the TV show is really good too. I'd check that out, but I'd definitely recommend these over the. Hey, look at that. Hey, that fits. That's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, Walking Dead. And then last but not least, we have is one that I saw at the store, and I was like, okay, that looks really interesting, so I'm gonna pick it up. And that is Batman Beyond: Hush Beyond. Um, just a series of comics, I guess, take place within like the Batman Beyond universe. Although I'm not sure how fully it follows the TV show. Because I mean, they do reference like the Tim Drake thing, like Terry goes to see Tim Drake and stuff, and they reference like the events of Return of the Joker. But then there's like other stuff in there that like kind of contradicts it a little bit. So I'm not really sure what what's going on. But anyway, the deal with this one is like Hush is back in the future. It's like a future version of Hush, and he's picking off Batman's old enemies and stuff. And it's just really cool. I'm not too big on like, oh, the art's alright. Um, I'm not really too big on that. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, I like it better than like Buffy season 8 art, but this is just like, what? Look at that. And then like something else that's really cool in this is that it shows like a future version of Dick Grayson, which is really cool to see because you kind of want to know what happened to him, and like it shows how he and Bruce finally just stopped talking and why he hates him and stuff, and that's some really great stuff. Uh, but it wasn't a perfect story, but if you're a fan of the Batman Beyond and that whole universe, I would recommend picking this up. And they've also got a new ongoing series, I think, a Batman Beyond ongoing that's currently going or ongoing. So so when they start releasing that in trade form, I'll pick that up and stuff. So that was Batman Beyond, and that was basically the video. So I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll have more DVDs and such to show y'all. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.